Here we are back in the workshop. I've been a little busy working on this project. This Uno has been getting some upgrades. Um, it's a special project. It's getting some cool stuff. I'll talk about it later. But it's probably in this area that it's getting something done. It's pretty much done, but I need some parts now. And that's the progress on that. I also got my Lambretta back. It's lovely. My friends who rebuilt the bike, they did a great job with putting it back together and fine tuning it. They put a CDI on it. It works really well. I'm happy with it. The only thing is I'd like to redo the paint. That was something I had done myself, and I'd like to get it redone this time. There are some things that need to be checked on. But today we're going to be working on my Palio. I need to change a few things. I've got some new spares, shock absorbers, ball joints, tie rod ends. So I'm going to be changing that. Today we'll be doing the shock absorbers. I'll be showing you that in this video, how you'd go about that. So right now I've got the lift, I've got a few new tools. I've got this, which makes my life far more easier. It's a pneumatic wrench. Earlier you'd have to take a spanner and shove it in here. 19. Shove it in there. And you'd need this Allen key to lock this in place, and you'd then be able to turn it. But it's quite tough, and sometimes it just doesn't work out, and it just needs a lot of hammering and other clamps. But now that I've got this guy, this pneumatic oops. Okay. Now that I've got the wheel off, I can take off the shock absorber with the spring and everything, removing these 3 bolts. 1, 2 and 3, and also by removing these 2 nuts and bolts. 1, 2, 3. Looks like my disc is really bad. I'm gonna have to get a replacement. Maybe I'll put an upgrade on this later, but for now it's just the shock. So I'll remove this. Is a 19 number, and then I'll show you what I'll do after that. The next step is taking the wheel off. So it's quite easy with this new tool I got. We're done. All I've got to do is take this wheel off. There we go. I'll now be taking off these 3 bolts, and the whole shock should come off. Oops, wrong way. These are off. I can now take off the shock. Go. Now it is out. Yep. And now we just have to put one of those spring compressors over here and here, and change out the shock absorber. So we'll do that in a bit. So here we are. We have the shock absorber with the whole assembly and the spring. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these spring compressors so we can dismantle this whole assembly. I'll start off by putting this. Yep, there we go. And one of the threads is opposite, so if you rotate it in one direction, it still tightens. This bolt over here should come off easily. What you usually need to do, I've kind of used a pneumatic impact on this. I've used a pneumatic impact on this, but what you usually have to do is you have to put a box spanner over here, and you've got to put an Allen key in here so it locks the shaft of the shock in place. So you hold it and you loosen it that way. So it is a bit different. Not that easy. It's usually quite tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this. So here's the old shock, not really holding. Looks like there's a lot of dirt, but still, yeah, they lasted quite long. That's probably about 15 years old. And here's the new one. Yeah, I can't even press it by hand. So what I'll do is I'll put this rubber pad back. Probably clean it up and bring it back. I should replace it, but I don't have the part at the moment. Okay, now it's assembled. Okay, now it's ready to go on the car. So here we are, back at the car. Now I'll be putting the shock absorber and the whole assembly back in. Top first. So here we are now, the shock absorber is changed, and all I had to do was undo these two bolts, remove the whole strut from here with these 3 bolts, and the whole assembly came out and came back in after changing out the shock. And next up, what we're going to do is we're going to do the lower ball joint that sits over here, and that's fairly easy. We'll do that in the next video. After that, we might do the steering linkages and stuff like that, but yeah, we'll get to that later. So next up, lower ball joint. See you guys next time.